Every year, Dad and I trek over here to go put some wreaths on the graves of my dad's grandparents and his grandfather's parents. Christmas, and every year we never know what we're going to find. So the little bit of history that I know, I was once told that this used to be a church here, and that's why the graves are here, because there was a church here and the church burned down and the cemetery got left. The first time I came up here was with my grandfather, and everything you see behind me was a big open field. There were like a couple of tractors, old tractors parked over here. And, you know, that's the way it was. And then he died. Dad took over duties coming up here to take care of the cemetery. But then, you know, somebody bought the land and been using it as like a junkyard, a dump. So there's all kinds of junk here. Like a boat. Need a boat? And someone was registered was in 91. The grill over there on the other side of the boat. When Dad says he's going to Goochland, this is what he means. You never know what we're going to find. Never. Tires, old propane cylinders, and there's another boat hanging out over here somewhere. Oh, here's an old wooden ladder. What's that? Oh my gosh, that weighs like 900 pounds. I don't know what's holding that to the ground, but it's not coming up. Huh. See, piles of junk. Junk. Some kind of big dumpster or something over there. And then there's the other boat. Hidden back over in there. And they built a house just on the other side of the trees. There's another grill, tires, refrigerators. Crazy place, I'm telling you. I mean, I just don't know who would. And this is just straight garbage. Just straight up garbage. There's a car door. Yeah, I think that's the back of like a garbage truck. It's probably filled with garbage too. There's the other boat over there on a trailer. Fun stuff. Grill of a car. So we have to park at this church. There. And then we walk behind it through the woods. Check out this tree. Obviously had some kind of hefty vine wrapped around it at one point. Still a pretty hefty vine wrapped around it. Good mess. But we have to wander through this woods. eventually. Dad over there weed eating again. Piles of junk. Used to be in a dump. And here we go. So behind the cemetery is this big giant gully, and they've been trying to fill this gully in with all kinds of garbage. There's old power wheels down there, tires, buckets, trees. I mean, just name it, it's in there, guaranteed. There's an old toilet somewhere over there, grill. Be nice to clean it all up, wouldn't it? Look at all those tires. Holy Nikes, that's a lot of tires. How are you gonna even, where do you even begin on cleaning that stuff up? Toilet, grill, tires. Is that a hood? Who even knows? That's fantastic. Here's one of the graves. This is Joseph Napoleon Bonaparte Redford, 1848 to 1912. And his wife, Demetria Redford, April 21st, 1853 to June 1st, 1925. Didn't know them. This is a rake that's probably made from my dad's grandfather. It's just a big piece of metal with a forky thing on it. Step grandfather. Dad says step, but it's the only grandfather he ever knew because my great grandfather died many years before we were around.
Died before I was even born.
And that's my great grandmother, Gay Eubank. I think it's Gay Albright Eubank Gibson Redford.
Yeah, she died when I was 3 years old. What is it, 50?
51.
51. I was 4 years old when she died.
I think we have a few pictures from that.
We've got some pictures of all the flowers on the graves.
Yeah.
She died in December of 50. She died
November.
in November of 51. So I was 4 years old. Dick
Yeah,
died in
1970.
1970. He almost made 20 years after she died.
And there's some people in here, we don't know who they are. With what I was told was that they're Joseph Napoleon Bonaparte Redford's other sons. But of course, there's no headstones, no any markings. You can just see the, I guess this is a vault, right? Here, and here, and then a very large one here. And I don't know who they are. I guess we are perpetual care. So talk to your family members. Talk to them while you have them. Don't think, oh, I'll get there one day, because one day turns into another day, turns into another day, and then they're gone, and then you have no idea about anything. Talk to your family. Talk to them. Kind of feel like I'm on a spaceship.
You see that?
I love you, babe.
The big hill.
Too baby, babe. What's in the whole room? So this all fast. This is no, what hill?
It's the view from our hotel, the Hilton Short Pump.
Oh, I see it. I see it, Ellie.
We're on the 8th floor. Pretty nice.
And it's creepy when you look down. No.
It's not that creepy. Front of the hotel. So my grandfather said that once he was gone, no one would ever come up there and take care of that cemetery. But my dad and I have been proving him wrong, and my brother have been proving him wrong ever since. So here's a picture of my great-grandmother and my dad's step-grandfather. The only man he really knew is his grandfather, because his real grandfather had died way back in like the 1930s. He got I don't know, it's a whole thing. He got a small cut, he got a blood infection, led to sepsis, and he died. It happens. Antibiotics, you know, they're good things. They weren't the most well-off people. I don't know if Dad told me or someone else that I talked to told me, but he had a light bulb that hung from the ceiling, and I believe it was knob and tube that just ran across the ceiling and then down to this light bulb. And that was the only light that was in his house, other than the hurricane lanterns that they had. I often wonder if it wasn't the rural electrification project that put in that knob and tube. Here's what may have been the house. We're not real sure. I found this on a HAB survey that was done on where they lived, which was in Dover Run, Mannequin, Goochland, Virginia. And the HAB survey was, I don't know, I think it said the 30s. Who knows? I can't remember. There's so many things going on. But anyway, this may have been the house. I've seen other pictures of the grounds, but I don't, no definitive pictures of the house. But just, I often think about history, and we often think about history as being the notable names. It's not. We all play roles in history, no matter how small we are as people. We all touch moments like the rural electrification project. All that to say, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming along. This is a kind of a weird one, but you know, it's what I do. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.